Hi, I'm Brie Van Zutphen, and I'm a somatic and embodiment teacher. Today's practice is all about interrupting our habitual patterns. I called it pattern disrupt because essentially what we're doing with the breath work we'll do today and the somatic practices is interrupting these habitual cycles on the level of the mind. Oftentimes we identify with and as mind, but what we need to do is create a different experience for ourselves where we can distance ourselves from our mind, which ultimately gives us conscious choice. Do I want to follow this thought pattern? Do I want to follow this belief structure or not? So we're trying to move a whole lot of energy through the body via the breath to ultimately repattern and help out the mind. So let's go ahead and get going. Through these active breathwork techniques, see if you can meet the resistance with the breath and with willingness so that when the mind comes in and creates interference, I don't want to, I don't like this, how long, we move out of that thought pattern and back into the body and back into the breath, which essentially reprograms the body to a different reality. If you happen to be pregnant, you'll want to do long, deep breathing, especially as we're pumping the breath, but you can still follow along and receive and download the information through your body. So we're gonna get rocking. Come to a comfortable seat, sweep the arms sideways and up, cup the heels of the palms. You'll start to pump your breath out through the nose, snap the navel in and up. Kapalabhati, it looks and sounds like a. Once you feel ready, go ahead and begin with me. Start to pump the breath out through the nose, navel in and up. Keep finding a steady rhythm, a steady pulse of the breath. Know that we're stimulating our third chakra, which is our sense of self, right at the height of the navel. And as we have a stronger sense of self, I know who I am, we're less likely to take on and follow thought forms or belief structures that are not in alignment with our truth. So continue to pump the breath out, out, out. As you're pumping the breath, you might notice some resistance creep in. See if you can create a new experience through the body by working through it with the breath, staying consistent. Ultimately, in time, this will give us distance from all the mind's personal preferences that don't actually serve us just in day-to-day life. Keep pumping the breath out, out, out. Last little bit here, stick with it. And know that each movement of the breath and cultivating this inner tenacity is helping us get stronger. I stay in my body, I stay with the breath, I create a new pattern for myself. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll inhale, sweep the arms sideways and up, hook the thumbs, spread your fingers wide, and then one time inhale again through pursed lips like you're sucking through a straw. Hold the breath. As you hold the breath, squeeze the muscles of the pelvic floor, kind of like you're stopping yourself from peeing. Draw the navel in and up, hold the breath. Now imagine you're cannonballing the breath out through the mouth or popping a cork, shoot the breath out the crown of the head, arms out wide. Palms face up or down on your thighs, eyes open and focused or closed. A minute to ground your energy, which means don't follow the impulse because the fixed fidget stems from the mind. Instead, ground into your body, move your breath throughout your body and inhabit yourself. And this is how we shift out of certain cycles of habits and behaviors that don't serve us, is to create a sacred pause where we don't do the habitual thing and ground our energy there. Breath in, breath out. This next one, you'll sweep the arms sideways and up, spread the fingers wide like jazz hands. One palm's gonna come in front and then you'll switch. This time it's equal parts exhale in and out through the nose so it looks and sounds like a. We'll do that for a minute and then we'll flick through the fingers. And imagine as you're doing this that you're discharging any of the stuck energy that gets projected from the mind onto the body. As we're doing the second part, you'll pump the breath out the mouth like a shh, shh. We'll do that for about a minute. And then the last part of this is just shaking the body, shaking the body, shaking the body. And think of, as you're doing that, releasing any of these holding patterns in the body that come from thought narratives that don't serve you. When we create coherence in the body, we also shift the experience on the level of the mind. Mind is body, body is mind. Let's go ahead and begin. Arms out wide, spread your fingers wide. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep amplifying the breath, slow it down if you ever need to, but stay consistent, stay with the breath. When we get to that point where we want to stop or give up, that is where we break through with the breath and our willingness to see ourselves to the other side. Continue to move the breath. Five, four, 3, 2, 1. Arms out wide, flick through the fingers, out through the mouth, pump the breath. Right? So releasing any of the ways you get in your way, any of those belief structures that you hold on to that keep you circling around yourself. Think of this movement and the pumping of the breath like getting out of your own way, creating a new experience for yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to shake the body. Shake the body. Do not think about it. Just move the body. Discharge the energy. Shake, 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 shake. Breath can be any pattern here. Shake the body. Shake the body. Let the energy move. Let the body shake it off. That's it. Last little bit here. Keep shaking, 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 shaking. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like we did before, sweep the arms sideways and up, hook the thumbs. 1 time through pursed lips. Hold the breath, squeeze the muscles of the pelvic floor, reach your fingers up north, plug your sitting bones down south, hold the breath. Once again, you'll cannonball the breath out, arms go out wide. Palms face up or down on your thighs. Eyes focused or closed. Stay in your body. The discipline eventually lends itself to freedom, especially on the level of the mind. If you learn how to focus your mind, steady and consistent attention on anything will grow in magnitude. So being able to be like, I don't follow that thought that doesn't serve me, but I do plug my energy into what does. And then just for a moment, squeeze every muscle fiber in your body. So squeeze your fist, squeeze your jaw, squeeze everything. Inhale through the nose and hold that. And then open the mouth, relax, sigh out. 2 more like that. Squeeze everything, hold the breath, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Last one. Inhale, squeeze everything, hold the tension, hold, hold, hold. Open the mouth, exhale. And then sitting in relative stillness for about 45 seconds here. And if any thought form comes across the screen of the mind that does not serve you, simply repeating to yourself, not mine, not mine. I no longer take on that thought form. And so you're watching thoughts coming and going, as is the nature of the mind. You choose what you identify with and as. Continuing to say, not mine, as needed. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale. And then keeping your gaze soft, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and flutter them open. And so just ending here with the note that a well-trained mind works for you, for what matters to you, what matters to your life. So in training the mind back into the body and allowing yourself to consciously choose what you take on the level of the mind and run with. I hope this practice served you, and if you feel inclined to share it with a friend or anyone that could use it, please pass it along.